Yo, what's up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back out with another video, and I got my co-host Chuck Full Damage Miller in the house.
What's up, y'all? Biggest Bears fan, you know.
Yeah, man, dude, we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna be talking about these last two preseason games, and we're gonna be talking about some Chicago Bears injury news and
Mm-hmm.
injury update and news. We're also going to be talking about Javon Dexter and him possibly being traded. Man, I heard of him. There were trade talks of Javon Dexter because he's going into the last year of his contract,
Mm-hmm.
and Ryan Poles, he's trying to see if he could get some type of value out of Javon Dexter, and also Darnell Wright and his wrist
Mm-hmm.
injury. He
Elbow actually.
supposedly,
It's actually
yeah,
elbow.
an elbow injury. He supposedly is not too serious as well. But yeah, man. Chuck, let's first talk about these first two preseason games. Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns versus Chicago Bears. I'm not too sure if you saw some of the highlights or some of the
I
game man.
did.
You
I
did?
did. I
Okay.
saw plenty of the
What did,
highlights and the second half of the game.
what did you think of the game? Who are some key standout players, and what are some type of stuff that you see that kind of popped out in that game?
Welcome out there, KO Sports Talk land. Before I get to speaking up in this video, thank you for guys for joining. But we're gonna need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to KO Sports Talk. So you can get the latest, greatest news on the Chicago Bears and all things Chicago sports.
Sir.
But getting back to the game, it was definitely a plum pleasing pleasure to see our second string players playing like they did. Our second string and third string. I thought they dominated that game. I thought it was outstanding. From a coaching perspective. Little side nugget. I don't know if everybody knows this, but in the second half of that game, Ben Johnson turned Antoine Randall loose as the offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
He let him call the plays, and those plays were outstanding, bro. Those plays were outstanding, man.
Yeah.
But I was impressed by a few people that we had out there. A few surprises. I didn't expect Salvin Ahmed to come out here and have the kind of impact that he did. But when I remember him last year from his Miami time, the dude had some explosive moments, and that guy is explosive. Man. You get him in the pass game, he gets a nice wrinkle coming out that backfield to add even more wrinkles to a team that's already littered with wrinkles at this point. So I loved him. Beanie Bishop Jr. for it being his
Yeah.
first time suiting up in a Bears uniform. And since we made the trade, because I believe we got him from the Titans after the Kobe Bryant injury. He came in and he got 2 interceptions in his first game ever, which was big,
Mm-hmm.
And that lets me know that he has a nose for the ball. Now the throws were atrocious coming from the Cleveland quarterbacks that he intercepted, but he made the plays. That's what
Yeah, he
counts.
did.
He made the plays. Yeah, I thought it was quite impressive. And this one dude, I can't pronounce his name properly. Jeremy, I believe is how you say his name.
Roma.
Yes, he was excellent on coming off the edge, bro.
Yeah, he was. He
Excellent.
was.
Getting pressure on the quarterback, forced a fumble, got a sack, strip sack, fumble, all that good stuff. I mean, you couldn't ask for better. You couldn't ask for better. And so I thought we just played a completely well scripted all around game in that first game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Jeremy Croma, I think to me he was one of the players of the game.
Mm-hmm.
From game one, he was just making some splash plays. He made a strip sack to Deshaun Watson. He made a whole bunch of key plays during that. Also, Malika Muhammad, he was just all over the field. I think Malika Muhammad
He was
also
nice too.
stood
Yeah.
out in that game. He made he was just flying all over the place. And I think with Malik Muhammad, I think he's going to be one of the highlighted players that's going to be a key for the season, because we already know with Kyler Gordon, the whole situation with Kyler Gordon, with him being hurt, and then also with Kobe Bryant also being injured, and then we don't even know the status of the other guy that we signed. What's his name? Xavier. Is it
Xavier Thomas? We drafted him. Who you talking about?
Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods. That's what I was talking about. Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods. So I think Malik Muhammad, I think he's going to be a key piece in this defense, for this upcoming season, because, he's a rookie, and I hate to say it, but, our secondary is kind of depleted. And so I think Malik Muhammad is definitely going to have to step up this season because our depleted secondary. And I think he might, I think he's up to that challenge. I mean, just the way he's just was all over the ball that game. Of course, Beanie Bishop, he made, of course, 2 interceptions as well. Another thing people don't even see on the stat sheet was, of course, Jordan Vanderberg. Jordan Vanderberg was just man, he has like a high motor, man. That kid has a high motor. He was just disruptive. He was causing some disruption with the quarterbacks. I think there was even one instance where Beanie Bishop, I think, had like an interception, and I think it was either Jeremy Cromer or Jordan Vanderberg on that play. They literally disrupted the quarterback from stepping up, and he was able to just throw the ball, just throw it up, and it caused the interception. And so I think with Jordan Vanderberg, if he's able to clean up some of his techniques, like, even though he's very talented, the kid's very talented. I know he's a rookie. He's got some cleaning up to do. But if he cleans up his technique, and I mean, if he heeds the coach's instructions, I think this kid could be a steal in the 7th round draft.
The one thing, if I can interject here, Coach, the one thing that has impressed me so far this offseason is the way Ryan Poles has attacked building depth, both offensively and defensively, and on this team, bro. He's added a lot of pieces so that if anybody, he's putting the team in a position so that where if anybody goes down, or anybody's missing for any significant period of time, we can keep the ball rolling, bro. And that is the key, because NFL is constantly littered with injuries, key injuries to key players. God forbid that should happen, but it happens. And you got to be ready as a franchise to keep the ball moving. The league is not going to wait on you to get healthy. The league doesn't care if you don't get healthy. They're going to keep it moving. And if you aspire to be a championship caliber contending team, you got to be ready for stuff like that. Y'all see that, people? See that? No days off. Listen, look at that. No days off. That's what you can't afford to do in this league. No days off. 24 hours a day. Get that money 365 days of the year. Let's go. That's the way Ryan Poles has attacked this building, this team this year. And I love the depth that we got on both sides of the ball.
Right.
What's going on, Kasim?
What's up, Kasim Baker, man? Long time no see, Kasim. How have you been, bro? I also want to talk about what are some key standout plays on offense that you've seen also from this game. We talked about the defense. Let's talk about the offense.
Well, like I told you already, Savon Ahmed, I think he was outstanding with that. There's a guy, I can't recall his name. He's a wide receiver, white guy playing wide receiver. And he caught some key bombs down the field.
Was it Scotty Miller?
No, it wasn't Scotty Miller. I know Scotty Miller. There's another guy we got that's trying to make the team. Right?
Caden Davis?
Was it Caden Davis? Because Caden Davis was playing defense in the last game.
No, in the first game he was playing offense, Caden Davis.
Oh, so this dude is a two-way player.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, that's a night and day situation. He was great against Cleveland. In my mind, he got cut in the Cincinnati game.
Oh yeah.
at least in the Cleveland game. At least in the Cleveland game, he was outstanding, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't know if that was the same guy. I didn't know if that was the same guy. Yeah, he was outstanding. And wide receiving, he can do that. Now, the secondary stuff, keep him off the field, bro. Punt returns, keep that dude off the field. Don't go on that end of the ball. Special teams and defense lead out of the equation. If the Bears are going to keep him, we're going to use him offensively. But we probably won't have no room with Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller's making this team, bro. He's going to make this team.
All right, we're going to talk about some duds. What are like some of your duds? Who are some of those players that didn't really stand out to you in this game?
Actually, for me, in the first game, I thought Jordan Vandenberg was a no-show. I didn't hear his name. I didn't see the impact that he was having on the game. And I know playing the D-tackle position, you're not going to get a lot of, splash plays, so to speak, because of the position that you're playing. But you can still impact the game and affect the game by clogging up the middle, when the run is trying to come in through there, by stuffing that up, getting pressure up the middle on the quarterback. He's trying to drop back the pass or what have you. You can be a disruptor, and I just felt like I understand it was his first game, so I wasn't down on him. But I just felt like he didn't have an impact in the game. I felt like he didn't have an impact. In terms of the other receivers, the other players, I should say, Jade Walker just continues to impress me. I love this kid. Jade Walker is impressive. To me, he could easily be the Bears' number 3 wide receiver.
He was good in the second game.
Yeah, bro. And his hands are superb. His hands are magical, bro. That dude doesn't drop anything that gets in the range of his hands, bro. And I love that about him. His work ethic, his technique on the field, the way he understands routes, the way he runs them, how crisply he runs them. It's a work of art. It's a thing of beauty watching this kid work.
It's very crisp.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So it looked good. And let me give a little respect to Roschon Johnson. Roschon Johnson has impressed, not just in the first game, but in the second game too. I think he's running well, bro. Now, he's not a perfect specimen by no stretch of the imagination, but when he gets his opportunities, I feel like he's maximizing. He's making the most of them.
Facts. Well, to me, some of my duds was the left tackle position. Karana Magaji
and Braxton should have been gone Jones. That guy.
Gosh, bro. Our left tackle position, bro, is not good right now. Jedrick Wills and Karana Magaji, they were bad, bro. The first game, they were like so bad. Even Theo Benedict did not play well. And of course, we already heard about Ozzie Trapillo. The fact that he's even out of the IL, the fact that he's even on the practice field, it's
amazing.
It's a
miracle, bro.
It's a freaking miracle. They got to nickname him Wolverine, dude. If he comes back, like even at all this season, like if he ever comes back, which he possibly will, who knows? Depending on how he ramps up.
I believe he'll be back this season.
If he is, they gotta nickname him the Wolverine. Ozzie the Wolverine Trapillo, bro. Like literally.
No. That nickname is already taken. We got to be trailblazers. We cannot continue to be pathfinders. Wolverine belongs to DJ Moore. He left town with that, bro. Let's go. That is DJ Moore's nickname. So we got to come up with something a little more dynamic for
what do we call him? Colossus of Rhodes?
Colossus is not bad. What about Saber?
Colossus?
What about Sabretooth, bro? What about Sabretooth?
Yeah, Sabretooth would be good too.
Yeah. I ain't mad at a Sabretooth.
I thought Colossus would be good because Colossus is kind of big and tall and
or since he's so wide body,
wide.
He's being posted, call him the Glacier. We got the Iceman, you got the Glacier over here on the left side.
The Iceman, the Glacier Man.
No, just Iceman and the Glacier. You don't put the man on the end of that, just the Glacier. I'm just saying, bro, you got the Iceman, you got the Glacier. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe the Glacier might be more suited for Darnell, right? He is. Right. That's a wall over there, bro.
And it's kind of funny because Darnell Wright kind of looks like a bear. He looks like a polar bear.
Yeah.
He
Well,
looks like,
that's his name right there, Polar Bear. They call him Polar.
yeah. But as I was saying, yeah, our left tackle position is not that great. Um,
Terrible.
it's not great. I think that was one big thing that really stood out to me.
Hmm.
I
And
think another
it's creating a conundrum on the left side of this line.
right.
Everywhere else we're good on this offensive line. We're good with Joe Tooney. We're good with so far Bradbury and possibly Logan Jones at center position. We're good with Jonah Jackson and we're good with Darnell Wright. We gotta get this left tackle position figured out, bro. We gotta get it figured out, bro.
Right.
This is just not going to work. I mean, I'm not even against once Arthur Trapilo comes back. I'm not against moving pieces around. Put Arthur Trapilo, who is a natural right guard or right tackle, put him back over in his natural position and take Darnell Wright and swing him to the left tackle position. I don't care how you figure it out. Get these guys figured out, or swap Joe Tooney and Arthur Trapilo when he comes back, and throw Arthur Trapilo at the right guard at the left guard position, and with Joe Tooney, who's had experience at the left tackle position, who actually just played and protected, did his job very well for Caleb Williams in the playoff game against the Rams, playing left tackle. Put him over there, bro. You know what I mean? It's a way to fix it, even when you don't necessarily have the pieces for it. You know, so it's a way to solve the problem. I just need Caleb Williams to be comfortable. Everybody wants him to make the layup throws, the basic plays, the simple reads. Everybody wants him to do that. Well, if you want him to do that, Chicago Bears fans, and you got to get a man time in the pocket to do it. If he's constantly being flushed out, and he's constantly got to watch his back, and he's constantly got to be on the run, then you're going to get spectacular Caleb. That's what you're going to get. The game is going to dictate what Caleb does. So if you protect him well and keep him upright in that pocket, he got all day to throw.
He's gonna be the ice man.
Yeah, it's easy for him to pick the team apart. You know what I mean? With the basic plays, but you got to get that position sewn up.
Yeah, another dud that stood out to me, of course, was Xavier Woods when he had that injury during that game. I think that was a big dud during that game.
Injuries are always a dud.
Yeah, dude. I hated that, and we just signed him because, of course, with Kobe Bryant, that was, he was supposed to be like our veteran that was supposed to play alongside Dylan Denneman. And when you don't have that veteran presence, then it's like you're literally throwing them out to the wolves.
Yeah. And let me say this to Bears fans. I know they say hindsight is 20/20 and all of us want to be Monday morning quarterbacks. So a whole lot of people that would agree with what my mind initially thought when the injury happened to Kobe Bryant did. The Bears should have just paid Kevin Byard, who led the league in interceptions. We should have just kept that guy. But when I look back on the moves that Ryan Poles made, and when I look at how close the Bears are officially now towards becoming a championship contender, I'm not mad at any of these moves that he made. That man was trying to get this team better. You can't account for injuries. Nobody knew that Kobe Bryant was going to go down the injury. And this dude is
not like he had an injury history. It just happened.
Yeah. And this dude is a stellar talent when he's out there. He is a stellar talent. So I can't be mad at Ryan Poles for wanting this guy. And I would I have loved to keep Kevin Byard? Yes, I would have loved to keep him. He would have came a lot cheaper than Kobe Bryant, without a doubt. But bro, you got to make moves. You got to make moves. You got to do what you got to do as a team to take it to the next level. Do we go next level with the defense we had last year, this year? Who knows? More than likely not. Getting past the Rams with the way they playing defense, and with the way their offense clicks, who's already seen us in a playoff situation, that might have been very difficult, bro. That might have been turned out to be a very difficult situation. So you got to make adjustments. You got to do what you got to do. Adding Thieneman, adding Kobe Bryant, adding Devin Bush, adding Jordan Vanderberg, going to get other pieces, Kentavious Street and all these guys. Bro, those are moves for success. You're trying to put your defense and your team in the best position to succeed. That way you take the pressure off of the offense to always have to go out and have this fantastic, fabulous play at the end of the game. It ain't got to be 80 comebacks. You know what I mean?
All right. So let's talk about this Cleveland Bengals game. We ended up getting blowed out this game, 27-9. This game. I think some things that kind of stood out to me was the fact that because I saw this, and I actually streamed this live. I think the thing that stood out to me was the defensive line, just the way that they were able to allow this Bengals offense to just go up and down. Like, I know it's kind of vanilla. I do get it. It is kind of vanilla, but there's some kind of things that did concern me. This game, like the fact that for most of the game, like they were just allowing Josh Johnson to just stand in the pocket for like almost like 3, 4, 6 seconds at a time and just carve up our defense, man. I'm like, and some of them we had like even our first team guys were over there. Like Dario Dangwall, I mean, he made some nice key plays, but I mean, for the most part, our defensive line was not really getting too much pressure, man. Even at one point, like Devin Bush got juked out of his shoes by Josh Johnson, bro. I'm like, how the heck did you get juked out of your shoes by a guy who's 40 years old? But I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, but that's 40 years of experience, and you got guys in the second string trying to make a team, bro. You know, he just use their aggression against them. That's smart.
Devin Bush is a first teamer, bro. He's our
oh, you said he did it to Devin Bush?
Yeah, he did. Like he like juked him. Like literally made him look silly.
Hey man. He's the best in the world on these fields, bro. Yeah. You're gonna get burned. I don't care how great a defender you are. There's gonna be times.
Yeah, that was kind of a little bit concerning. I mean, I think Cincinnati's going to be a good team. I mean, their defensive line looked pretty good. I mean,
I was impressed with their defensive front.
Their defense looks pretty good. I'm like, they were shutting some stuff. We couldn't even we really couldn't really move the ball down the field. I think really the only time we really could move the ball down the field was Caleb Williams, like the first drive. I mean, we were moving the ball down the field, and then we got hit with that holding, or no, I think it was like a false start. It was a false start
on Braxton. Should have been going
Braxton Jones, and that literally killed that drive. It literally killed that drive, man. And I mean, just like what we were talking about earlier on, the left tackle position is not fully locked, and I think for this next game, the Tennessee Titans, I think that's really going to determine who's going to be the week 1 starter. But I'm not confident going into week 1. I'm not too confident with our left tackle.
Let me chime in here, Go
ahead.
If Ozzie Trapilo is healthy, he's the week 1 starter. This is not even a competition, bro. If Ozzie Trapilo is healthy and can go, Theo Bennett can have a seat. Kyron Amagaji, he can have a seat. Who else am I missing? Jedrick Wills. He can have several seats because he ain't even coming here showing nothing.
He need to take the whole back seat, like back seat.
And $10 million a year, Braxton should have been gone. Jones can take a seat, bro.
Speed bump Braxton. Speed bump Jack.
Yeah, I mean it's pathetic to have that many guys and nobody's panning out at the position, bro. Now, Ozzie Trapilo's not even a natural left tackle, and this guy is going to be your best option when he comes back, bro. Going to be your best option.
And that's really sad to think about.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is. You should only need 2 people over there, a starter and a backup. That's all you should need, bro.
Right.
But
We got a right tackle that's going to be playing a left tackle naturally. He's a natural right tackle that's going to be playing left tackle.
yep.
And then we all just got a bunch of guys who really don't know how to play the position well.
Period. Or they just physically aren't imposing enough to play the position. I thought Theo Benedict would eventually come around and be solid, but
he's more of a swing tackle. He's not really a left tackle.
Yeah, you kind of just throw that dude where you need him at the time. Yeah, but Braxton Jones, he should have been going with Justin Fields left hand. Sorry. And I think what's his name? Ryan Posey just held on to that hope for too long for this guy to go around, bro. It's dead, bro. Let it go.
Yeah, but Cincinnati, I think Cincinnati's defense is good. I mean, their backups look good. I mean, Sean Clifford was looking like a Pro Bowl.
Sean Clifford, the big red dog. You talking about that guy?
He was looking like a Pro Bowl quarterback. Josh Johnson was looking like a Pro Bowl quarterback. But I mean, the really main thing that really stood out to me was really their defense, man. I mean, I think their defense this season, because even like during the second half of the season, like second half of the Cincinnati Bengals defense, they were pretty solid. Like, the second half of the defense was pretty good, and now you're gonna build off of that second half, and then you're gonna go into this season, and then you're gonna have a healthy Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow, we already know what Joe Burrow is. Like, he's an MVP caliber type of player. We already know the type of caliber of Joe Burrow is. You already know the type of caliber Jamar Chase is, and T. Higgins, all those guys, those weapons. They got some of the best weapons, in the league. And so now that you pair that with a pretty solid defense, that now that they traded for Dexter Lawrence, because I wish the Bears could have done something like that, like trade for Vita Vea or something like that, or probably even trade for Dexter Lawrence. But no, we didn't do that. But it is what it is. But
you sound a little pressed there, Cole.
Man, bro. dude, I was, bro. I'm telling you, man, I was pressed, bro. I'm a little salty though, but man, Dexter Lawrence, bro. I mean, he's gonna be a big. I mean, he's gonna be really big for that Bengals defense, man. And man. I mean, don't be surprised, man, if they make some noise in the playoffs, man. Like, dude. Man.
I mean, the Bengals, they're built for playoff runs offensively. They just had to get that defense back together, bro. But offensively, we are the top studs in the game playing on that offensive side with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, bro. And then you throw in Chase Brown to go along with that, and Mike Gesicki at the tight end position. That is a nasty.
Yoshi Voss, all those guys, yeah.
Man, I don't even get that deep with it. I can't get past these first 4 or 5 guys. But you run that out there on that field, bro. That is a nasty set of skilled position players to try and shut down, bro. To try to contain, and each one of them can kill you. 1-on-1, double coverage, doesn't matter, bro. These guys can play ball. They can play ball. Even last year, they were still putting up points when Joe Burrow got back. They just couldn't stop nobody. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. But we went in there and we beat them, what? 42?
47-42 was a high-scoring game.
Right, something ridiculous. Yeah. And why was that? It wasn't because their offense wasn't doing anything. Because Joe Flacco was lighting us on fire, bro. This was all their defense. They couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yeah, I think that's why Joe Burrow was just so jaded. Like, he was just thinking about his football life, because it's like, man, what is my team doing? It's like they're not
right.
They're always building for the offense, but they're not building for the defense, because it's like, in his mind, it's like he was thinking, okay, they're not trying to win. But now when they traded for Dexter Lawrence, you could definitely see the fire in it. Like, you definitely saw the excitement, like how fired up he was.
Yeah.
He was
these guys are playing in preseason now, Cole. Right. That's something they don't usually do. And the fact that Joe Burrow is suiting up, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins is suiting up, and Chase Brown and all them, they suiting up, bro, for preseason.
And you definitely saw this game, bro. Like, you definitely saw that this game, everybody was just playing with a lot of energy, man. Like, with that game, it's like like you could definitely see the energy and the vibe from the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, yeah, man, like they felt like, man,
I think they're starting to realize that their window is closing fast to get it done, bro. And I think that's what's lighting the fire on them because they are young guys, but there's only so many opportunities you're going to get the chance to try to go win a Super Bowl with a core team that you like you got now. You know, move one of those pieces, bro, and this is not the same team. Just move one of them. This is not the same team. Yeah. Kasim put in the chat. He said Javon Dexter is on the trading block. What you think about that?
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that, man. So let me bring up this article. I think it was by. Let me bring up this article for Javon Dexter.
Okay.
All right, so I'm on the Windy City Gridiron. So the report is the Chicago Bears are fielding trade calls on defensive tackle Javon Dexter. NFL insider Jordan Schultz reported on Tuesday, Dexter, who turns 25 in October, is currently in the final year of his rookie contract. Schultz previously reported in February the team were calling on Dexter's availability around the time of the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine. Now, Schultz has claimed there are multiple scenarios where a deal could get done. Dexter was a second-round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, and he's coming off of a campaign which he tallied 44 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, and a career-high 6 sacks. He placed number 32 among 107 qualified tackles in PFN DT Impact Scoring ranking, a ranking which indicates he's an average starting defensive tackle. That said, his pass rushing option and youth gives him considerable option. If the Bears should trade Dexter, it would free up $1.6 million in cap space. Of course, we already know the reason why they want to trade him was because of their this is his contract year, and I mean after this contract year, I mean he's just gonna walk. And so,
I definitely don't think it has anything to do with any money. $1.6 million is not moving the needle for the Chicago Bears. Or even if they're talking about re-upping and giving him a contract, it's not going to be anything ridiculous. The problem I've seen with Javon Dexter, although I give him credit, Javon Dexter has made great strides since he's been here in Chicago. And I love him, his work ethic overall. But Javon Dexter is terrible against the run, bro. He can't stop
his get off time is not that good too.
And his strength up the middle is not that good, bro. We were bottom feeders when it came to run defense last year, bro. We were bottom feeders, and at some point, you got to put up or shut up at that D tackle position. If you're not a natural D tackle, move out to the edge. You know, find someplace else to play. But you know, you're physically imposing from a muscular standpoint, but you don't have the strength to clog a middle, and that's what we need, bro. This is why when Vita Vea when it was interesting, we talked about him possibly being available out here in trades and what have you. Everybody was entertaining the idea of him coming to the Bears. But this is also why you drafted Jordan Vanderberg, who is a mutter. He's going to get it, mix it up. And if we can remind Jordan Vanderberg that he plays in the NFL and not the WWE, stop trying to win all these wrestling matches and just get to the quarterback and stop the run. Yeah, we can remind him that, hey, bro, this is not what you're here for. You're not here to beat The Rock. That's not the goal. The Rock, Dwayne is not coming out the tunnel, bro. He is not here. And the 3 count does not win it. Right. And a pin 3 count does not win the game. It does not win the game for us. That's right. But you get this guy's head right, and I'm just kidding people. Jordan Vanderberg is going to be very in the middle.
Harrison Graham's little brother. Harrison Graham.
You bring these guys in to stuff to fill the void. And that is a void that Javon Dexter, unfortunately, has not been able to fill. Bro. He's just not been able to fill it. He's pretty good against the pass. I don't have a problem with that. He get to the quarterback, he can get you about 5 or 6 sacks a year. I don't have a problem with that. But you gotta stop the run. When you are up the middle, there can be no running in the middle. Make him scheme, make him scam, make him figure out another way to run that ball. Do not let them come up the middle. There's too much of that going on in the middle.
Yeah, and you want
Love
to
you,
know
sexy
what?
Dexy. No homo. Love you, sexy Dexy. But hey, bro.
You want to know what our run defense ranked last year?
What did it rank, bro?
27th in rushing yards allowed.
27 in rushing yards allowed. People, let that sink in.
Let that
There's
sink
only 32 teams in the NFL. We were bottom feeders.
Bottom feeders, man.
Yeah, bro. And that can't be if you want to
That's
have a
a part of
championship
that.
caliber team.
A big part of that last year.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at that. Also, I'm not mad at teams for taking a look and wanting to trade for Javon Dexter because he is solid at getting pressure on the quarterback up the middle. You just can't depend on him in the run, Just like we can't depend on Braxton Jones on the offensive end in the pass game, but he's great against the run. We can't depend on Javon Dexter on the defensive end in the run game, but he's great against the pass.
Dude, I just really wished, and this is just my opinion, I just really wish the Las Vegas Raiders would somehow trade Max Crosby. Like, I would do anything.
Still can happen.
We could probably give you a first round pick, maybe high second round pick, because we already know second round
first pick. And a second for next year. Give it to him.
Plus Javon Dexter for him.
Take him. Yes. Absolutely. It's Max freaking Crosby.
Right.
Bro, did you see the Raiders game when we played them last year? That was a freaking menace. He was all over the field. He was like Brian Urlacher, bro.
Right, that was like that Khalil Mack game when we faced the Packers. Like almost like that one. Remember in 2018?
Bro, it reminded me of the Brian Urlacher game when we faced the Packers. That dude was everywhere. We faced the Atlanta Falcons one year when Michael Vick was there. Brian Urlacher was all over the field. It seemed like it was about 22 Brian Urlachers out there. That's the way Max Crosby looked to me last year.
He looked like that, yeah.
He was every freaking way. It didn't matter where they lined him up at. That dude was a menace. And almost ended up with two takeaways from Caleb.
Yeah.
That dude it was incredible out there.
He almost had an interception. He almost had an interception. Well, he did. He did have an interception.
He did have an interception. He almost had two.
Yeah, two interceptions. Yeah, almost. Yeah, you're right. He did.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, when I tell you, dude was everywhere, forcing fumbles, breaking up passes, all kind of stuff. Bro. It was a menace. Getting sacks. I mean, shoot, that's what you want on your team, bro. You got him on the right side, and then you move Montez Sweat over there to the left, or just food for thought. How would you feel if the Bears, when they got Max Crosby, gave them a second round pick and Montez Sweat?
No, I can't do that. No.
Why you can't, bro? Why you can't? Who's the bigger impact player?
Montez Sweat, bro.
Who's the bigger impact player? No, I'm just kidding.
No, bro. No, we need Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat would be a good number two.
I know he's the other edge. He's the other edge.
Like a younger player like Javon Dexter, or maybe even Austin Booker. But I like Austin Booker too. But
no, you can't give it to Austin. That's my I love Austin Booker. Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying to compete for Super Bowls, man. Like
exactly.
We're in that window right now, and so yeah.
I don't want Bears fans to think that we're down on Javon Dexter. We're not. It's just the reality is setting in that you're not going to.
He's in the final year of his contract. He's in.
Right.
This is the final year of his contract,
and so, you're not going to be able to win with this guy trying to stop the run. It's not happening. If it hadn't happened in 3 years, it's not.
And I think at this point, we already kind of know who he is. At this point, I mean, we already evaluated him for the last 3 years already. And
yes, sir.
And so we already kind of know who he is at this point. So
we're not leaving any stones unturned.
No.
We know the guy.
Exactly.
We know the talent. We know his tendencies. We know what he brings to the table. But I wish him well, and some team will benefit from him being there. They don't lie. Depends on where he goes. Yeah. Buffalo is fast, looking like they're becoming little Chicago East over there.
All right.
East Chicago, if you will.
Yeah. So, I know we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, like about the jerseys. What did you think about some of the jerseys? For our audience who didn't know, they already released the rivalry jerseys already.
You think? If I should have sent it to you, I can send you the picture of them. I actually got those jerseys. We're gonna say, I thought they were pretty dope overall, Coach. I thought the jerseys were pretty dope overall. Hate to admit it, but I actually like the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, theirs look good. I hate to admit, yeah, theirs look really good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, theirs look good.
I like Houston Texans. I know everybody be harping on that, but I liked it. I really liked their.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem. Overall, I didn't really have a problem with any other jersey.
Yeah,
I didn't think the 49ers I didn't think the 49ers jersey or the Minnesota Vikings jersey was really anything different. The 49ers jersey looked like the jerseys they wore last year to me. I didn't see anything so spectacular with that. And what was that? And the Minnesota Vikings jersey looked like they just had the same jersey. They just put a little design on the shoulders.
On the shoulders. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right. You look like you're the exact same team to me. I did think that
they look like the some people say look like the Baltimore Ravens just with the designs on it.
Yeah, bro. I thought that some of them, I thought that they just swapped jerseys with the teams, bro. You know, the Detroit Lions jersey looks like the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers, yeah.
Look like they stole their jerseys and just put them on. Bro.
The Colts stole the Detroit Lions.
Right. The Indianapolis Colts look like they robbed Detroit of their home unis. You know what I mean? And then the Houston Texans, they look like they robbed the Buffalo Bills, bro, and put theirs on. You know, I don't know. You know, it was just, you know, it was interesting to see, bro. It was interesting.
That's the color scheme I wanted for the Chicago Bears, like the polar white. That would have been so dope. I really didn't like their jersey. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't like the Chicago Bears jersey. I'm gonna be honest. I can't lie, bro. I can't really like their jersey.
For the color scheme, I understand it, and I did like them. I did like them, bro. Because it's a different taste of the palate there. But even with those, the Bears didn't do nothing but steal the University of Illinois color.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Dude, like I said, I thought Green Bay's Packers jerseys were better than the Bears, and I don't even like the Packers, but I can't hate on the Packers jersey. The Packers jersey looked
their jerseys was pretty.
It looked fire. It looked fire, bro.
Yeah, it did, bro. It did. Yeah, I'm about to send you these jerseys real quick through email, bro. So
all right,
pretty dope. But overall, I love that idea. I love the jerseys. Overall, I didn't even the ones where it just looked like they swapped or they didn't do a lot. I just love the idea that, you know, they putting some flair to the unis, you know, instead of always having us look at the same thing all the time. You know? So yeah.
Oh yeah, and then one more talk before we end this video. Let's talk about the Darnell Wright injury. Darnell Wright was able to avoid a serious elbow injury this past week. I know he I think he injured it on a drill. I think it was like maybe on a what's today? I think it was like on a Monday or a Tuesday. He went through some drills or whatever, and I think he had some type of elbow discomfort on his right elbow, because we already know he wears that little brace on his elbow. And so today they said that it's not too serious right now. The Darnell Wright injury is not too serious, so that's a really good thing. I'm glad that Darnell Wright was able to avoid like a serious injury, because if he went down, bro, oh my gosh, man.
Oh, that's a body blow, bro.
That's a big blow, especially because the offensive line, I think people underrated, but I think that's the strength of our team. Our offensive line.
Most definitely.
It's a big strength of our team. Is one of the reasons why of our success last year. You know, our offense was top 10 because of that offensive line. We had a top 2 running game because of that offensive line. I think a big part of it was Darnell Wright. I mean, that's why he was all pro last year. You saw last year, Darnell Wright was just able to freaking mow down a lot of defensive line. Dude was just freaking a monster out there, literally. A freaking bear. He was a bear out there, bro. He was a monster.
Literally a true monster of the Midway. Yes, sir.
Mauling every guy in his way. Literally mauling every guy in his way. Like we already know that one play where he I think it was against the New York Giants, where literally Brian Burns, like he literally put Brian Burns on his butt, like literally.
Yeah, that was
Put
nasty.
9 burns on his butt, bro. And I'm just glad that this is not a serious injury because we already have enough injuries right now to this team. We're trying to get Ozzy Trapillo back, and of course, I mean we already know how our defense is, but yeah, I'm happy about that. I want to give you a quick on that to Chuck.
Oh, most definitely, bro. Most definitely. We're blessed that we avoided, any, like you said, any serious injuries. It could have got ugly out here, bro. But the Bears, I give our coaching staff and our trainers a lot of credit, bro. They've done a great job, bro, of keeping these players upright and bubble wrapping them at the right time to keep them from serious injury. We could have ended up with a serious injury. Thank God we didn't. With Luther Burden, Kyle Monangai had a slight knee injury that could have got more serious than what it needed to be. Just a lot of things, man, that could have went wrong.
Right.
That could have made things worse. We were able to avoid those. So it's a blessing when you got a coaching staff that understands, how to keep a team from, falling apart, and it's easier said than done. You don't know, especially when you got players like Kobe Bryant who came in here, didn't get but one practice in before this man is injured, and after you pay him the big money, those types of blows are body blows. They hurt, bro. They hurt.
And the whole Madden curse. You think it's a Madden curse because every time we always get a cover.
Nah. First off, this is the first time in Madden history that a Chicago Bear has donned the front cover of the Madden game, bro. The first time in Madden history. I thought it's ridiculous. Devin Hester should have been a long time ago. Could have put Brian Urlacher there, but you chose Ray Lewis. I ain't mad at that, but generally those injuries, God forbid, happen to the player that's on the cover of the mat. And the last thing we
nice, man.
Yeah, we can't afford that. This guy going down. I sent you those pictures too, Go. And Cody Mill.
I think you did. I think you sent it to me on my messages or something.
No, I sent him your email. Email.
Oh, okay. The jerseys.
Yes, the jerseys. Yeah. You can throw them up on the screen real quick.
Yeah.
Got a couple of more minutes before I gotta get out of
here. Hold on. I'm gonna pull that up right now. Okay. Okay. I see the Caleb Williams one. He doing that Iceman thing.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
There we go. You can enlarge it some. That'd be great. Nah. Yeah, that's about good. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good enough, bro. It's good enough.
Oh shoot, my bad. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me download it. Let me do this. Yeah, download it. I'm gonna do this. Let me stop share. Let me do this.
Yeah, so but all in all, I love where the talent is showing. We got some things to weed out. I don't think that Caden Davis, I don't think he's making the team, bro. I'm not gonna tell you no lie, bro. When you're good, outweighs your bad. It's not a good look for you staying on the team, bro. Just that simple. And I like the kid. Offensively, he's a weapon, bro. You can use him going down the field. But do we even need him on offense? That's the thing. And defensively, if you're supposed to be a two-way player, you get burned like that by a second string, third string wide receiver? Nah, bro. Ain't that what we do.
I'm trying to bring this up. I don't know why it's not popping up. Because I downloaded it, but it's not popping up on.
Where'd you download it to? Is it on your desktop?
Yeah, on my desktop.
That's interesting. Okay.
Probably have to do it like this, man.
Yeah, but just show it, bro. Just show it.
Yeah. Do it like this.
Yeah, this is bad. Let's enlarge it a little bit. That's good enough right there, bro. Yeah, unless you want to zoom in on each one of them individually so that you can show them.
All right.
But yeah, looking at those jerseys, that's the Chicago Bears, the Detroit Lions, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Green Bay Packers at the top, left to right. The Bears, I know Kofi's not a fan of it, but I love it. The color contrast, the way they set that up. I love the orange pants. I love the orange helmets. We've never seen the Bears in orange helmets before, so that is something unique in itself. The Detroit Lions, those unis are dope looking, but boy, if that's not the spitting image of the Carolina Panthers,
Mm-hmm.
this is exactly how the Carolina Panthers jerseys look.
Yeah, it does.
When I look at the Minnesota Vikings jersey, this is the exact same jersey they wore last year, except you got a design pattern on the shoulder of Justin Jefferson right there.
Right.
And the Green Bay Packers, they really went all in on like a old world look with the numbers and the lettering and everything. I like that. I like the way they laid that out. The only one I can say honestly, okay, let me go to the rest of here. So going right up under Jordan Love from right to left, you got the Indianapolis Colts. That's Daniel Jones down here. This looks like a carbon copy of the Detroit Lions home uniform. Like they just stole Detroit's uniform and dropped them off in Indianapolis. But they are dope. I'm not gonna say they're not dope. They look nice. Then right next to them is that's Willie Anderson in the Houston Texans. What? Houston Texans with those colors? That's what looks crazy to me. That does not look like the color base of the Houston Texans. That looks like the Buffalo Bills uniform. This is exactly what it looked like. It looked like the Buffalo Bills uniform. The Tennessee Titans, I'm not mad at that, but it really didn't move enough of the needle for me. I see the difference in the numbers. I see they got Music City on there, but the color scheme and layout is the exact same thing like they had last year. Only thing is different there is the numbers. And then this is the only one I don't like. That guy on the end there, I don't know who he is. Those are the Jacksonville Jaguars colors. They could have kept that. It's not enough of that. They didn't do enough with this color palette. It's a lot of things they could have used.
Mm-hmm.
They put too much white in there, bro. Just
too much white, man.
Flare, yeah, the flare is not there. Bro. It's not
there. Too much mayo.
Too much mayo. Not enough sauce.
Not
Bears
enough
got too much sauce. Bears got too much sauce, and the Jacksonville Jaguars don't have enough sauce. They too bland. You go to the next picture if you can, go. I sent you two.
Hold on. Oh, it's the wrong one.
Send the email. I sent two.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to add it to the drive. Let me see.
I don't show anything you should be showing, brother.
All right, you see it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, you can enlarge it a little bit for me. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Okay, looking at these people from left to right at the top. This is Tua Tagovailoa in the new Miami Dolphins uniform. I don't know what's wrong with them putting this out here with him in the Miami Dolphins uniform. Did they not get the memo? He's no longer in Miami. I guess right. But I think when you think about those unis right there, I think they're pretty dope, bro.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. I like the black and then the blue. I like how it definitely matches the whole color scheme.
Yeah, you got the black and the aqua blue going on there.
And you got the neon colors around it. Yeah, definitely.
Right, that orange. Yeah. I think that's pretty dope. The helmet's not bad either. I don't know if you can see the helmet right there. No, the helmet's not bad either. And then this second one, I didn't understand it at all. This is Justin Herbert, and this is the new Las Vegas. What are they? LA Chargers, Las Vegas, or what are they? LA Chargers.
LA Chargers, yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're your team. Okay, the LA Chargers new uni. How did we go from these sky blue, powder blue joints to purple? Is beyond me. I help me understand that, bro. Make it make sense, bro. You out there in LA, you gotta help me make that make sense. Did they try to steal the Lakers colors? What was they doing?
Oh, you talking about the Rams ones right here?
No, I'm talking about Justin Herbert to the left of him in that purple. That's the Chargers jersey, bro.
No, it looks like New England. That's New England.
Oh,
That's
okay.
New England. Yeah.
Hold
No,
up.
no, no.
So,
That's
okay.
New England.
My
No,
apologies, LA.
the
My
Patriots.
apologies. That
That's the
is Drake
Patriots.
May. That's Drake May. My bad. My bad. I thought that was Justin Herbert.
No.
Okay.
That's the Patriots.
My apologies, LA. I owe y'all one. I owe you one.
It's all right.
Listen, bro. Even for New England, where does purple come into play, bro? Help me understand. Have you ever seen the New England Patriot in purple?
No.
No. They're the All-American team, red, white, and blue. How we getting purple in there, bro? I don't understand. And you're right. I do see the NE on there now. So
Yeah, it looks kind of like it's like a bluish purplish type of color.
Yeah, it looks like they dropped the ball. That's
Yeah.
what it
That looks kind of generic, dude.
It's garbage. For that team.
Too much mayo, not enough sauce, man.
Exactly. Yeah. They didn't have anything on this.
It's so generic. That's like what you wear on like a My Player. Like that's like a My Player type of jersey.
But
like
this was bologna. This was bologna on a bun with no cheese, no mayo.
You ever played like My Player, like on NBA 2K or like Madden? Like you just have those generic ass jerseys or whatever. That's like one of them, bro. It looks like one of them.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Just generic, just straight basic.
Now, what you think about the Rams unis right there, bro? What you think about those?
It's all right. I mean, I'm not too excited about that. I mean, it's all right. It's not too bad. Need the black.
It looks the same to me, bro. You know,
it just looks the same to me. It's just I'm not too excited about the jersey right there.
Yeah, they blackened it. They do nothing with the shoulders. They didn't really do nothing with the helmet, and they definitely didn't do nothing with the number scheme.
Yeah,
the number type is just number 9. Now, this one, I'm baffled at the Seattle one. Those are dope unis. I like the Seattle uniform. Because weren't they wearing this last year?
Yeah, they were wearing that last year. Yeah, they were wearing that last year.
I'm like, what the hell? You know, this is not new. There's nothing new about this, you know. But then again, you know what? Maybe I dropped the ball on this because I see now it says 2025 Rivals uniforms.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so that might make all this make sense. That might explain why Tua is in there and all of that.
Yeah.
Either way, those unis, you know. Yeah. You know, for the most part, I like it though. I like the idea.
Yeah.
The concept is nice. I just think, you know, they went wrong in some directions. I just saw one dude he put an example of a uniform that he designed for the Lions that I thought was pretty dope that the Lions could use, but nobody's asking our opinion, you know. And I love those white unis that the guy's been parading around for the Bears forever and a day, bro. You know, on social.
I know, man. They need to make that for sure. They need to make those.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, maybe somebody needs to give it to them so they can see it, and then they can make it. But you know, I don't know. But that's all I got.
All right. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming to the show, man.
Oh, one more thing before we go. At some point we gotta do a 53-man roster episode.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that after the Tennessee game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because that's gonna be the last preseason game, and so after that one, there's gonna be some roster cuts after the Tennessee Titans game. So after that, we're gonna be doing a
yes, sir.
roster, and then after that, I'm gonna see if I could go live for the first game. I might go live.
Okay.
I might go live for the first game, or I might go live for the Monday night game for the Eagles. One of the two, man. I probably might go live for the first game, but I think that might be a Sunday game. So I'm going to see if I can go live for that one. But yeah, man. I mean, 2 more weeks, man, until Chicago Bears football is back, man. It's crazy, man. Like, this is NFL season, bro, man. Like, we've been waiting for this, bro. Like, man, dude, like, waiting for this for a long time, man. And It's coming to fruition, man. Football is back, bro. I'm just happy it's back. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming, man. I'm going to see if I can go live for the Tennessee Titans game. I probably might go live for that game. And then afterwards, we're going to go live, I think Monday, the game after. And with me and Chuck, we're going to go talk a little bit about the game. And then we're going to be talking about the roster cuts, doing a 53-man roster. We're going to look at the full roster, seeing players, that were cut or deserve to be there or not be there. We're going to be talking about all of that. But I'd like to thank you guys for coming, guys. I'm always saying I'm going to release the Iceman trailer, bro. It's still in the works. I'm still trying to figure out how to do I'm trying to do it like how the Windy City Productions does it. Like I wanted to do the one with Drake. Well, make them know, like one of his songs.
Okay.
I wanted to do that one. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure it out. Because YouTube is such a stickler with music and all that. But
just whatever music you use, just always preface it in the video that you do not own the rights.
Right. Yeah.
Say that. Can't nobody say you plagiarizing us still.
Yeah.
No infringements.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming, dude. And how we always end over here is Chicago.
Yeah. No days off, baby.
We out of here.